everyone, this is Molly, and today's Holly Jolly HIIT is going to be done on the treadmill. If you don't have a treadmill, no big deal, you can take this workout outside. So a reminder as to what HIIT is. HIIT, H-I-I-T, is high intensity interval training. So all that means is that you are doing interval training, and for certain intervals you are just giving it all that you can. The reason why HIIT is such a great way to train is because you can usually do these HIIT workouts in a much shorter amount of time, say 20 to 30 minutes as opposed to an hour-long workout. And because you're giving all-out efforts for certain intervals, you burn the same amount of calories in these shorter workouts than you would in a steady-state cardio workout. So they're really effective and really fun. So get your sneakers on, get either outside or on a treadmill, and let's get going. Are you ready to go? All right, let's start with the warm-up. So we're gonna do a 5-minute warm-up. If you're on the treadmill, I want you to go ahead and press start now. If you're outside, I want you to start walking. So I'm gonna press go. If you're on the treadmill, I want you to add a 3.0 to start with. So we don't wanna use all of our energy right in the beginning because we wanna, that energy is better used for our intervals where it really counts. So it's hard sometimes to warm up, especially if you're a runner who just really likes to tie your shoelaces and just get going. But the warm-up is a really important part of our workout. It's going to prime the muscles and prepare them for the work ahead. No sense in wasting all of your energy in the first 5 minutes when your muscles are cold anyway. So 5-minute walk. If you're on the treadmill, again, 3.0 to 3.5. If you're outside, I want you doing a brisk walk. As the warm-up goes on, if you want to go a little bit faster, you can do a soft jog, but I want it to be at a pace where if your friend was next to you and you were having a conversation, you could do so easily while still breathing, okay? So today's workout, after the 5-minute warm-up, we're going to do 3 to 5 rounds of a 5-minute interval. So you can do this, like I said, 3 times for a 15-minute workout, or you can do it up to 5 times. So the first thing we're going to do is after the warm-up, we're going to do a 1-minute jog. So the first circuit might be a little bit slower, but that's okay because as we continue on, we're going to get a little stronger and we can push the speed a little bit more. So a 1-minute jog, if you're on the treadmill, maybe it's going to be around a 5, 5.5, 6. If you're outside, at a scale of 1 to 10, if you're right now walking, is going to be a 1. If you're light jogging for warming up, it should be around a 3. So your jog should be around a 5. After that, we're going to do a 30-second run. So on that 1 to 10 scale, you're going to be at about a 6 or a 7. We're going to go back down to that 1-minute jog around the 5, and then a 30-second sprint. That's going to be one of your all-out parts. So that you can go 8, 9, 10 with, okay? After that, we're going to come off of the treadmill or pull over on a sidewalk or a safe spot outside, and we're going to do 4 rounds of 30-second intervals exercise. So the first one's going to be a plyo, then a steady state, another plyo, and then another steady state. So 4 times 30 seconds is going to give us our 2 minutes, and then we're going to pop back on the treadmill for a second round, okay? So I'm already at 2.5 minutes. I'm going to take up my pace to 3.3, maybe 3.5. If you're outside, you can also pick up your pace. And I'm going to let you do this on your own for the next couple of minutes, okay? So go ahead and just get going with this. Keep going for at least 5 minutes. You can certainly feel free to go a little bit longer, 7 minutes up to 10 minutes, and then come back when you're ready for our intervals to start. Okay, if you're back to this point, that means that you have completed your warm-up and you feel ready to go. So if you feel like you still need a little bit of time, go ahead and pause this, take as much time as you need, and then come back. But if you're here right now, we are ready to go with our first 5-minute circuit. So a refresher, we're gonna do a 1-minute jog, followed by a 30-second run, another minute jog, 30-second full-out sprint, and then we're gonna pop off of the treadmill, or again, if you're outside, go over to a place that's safe, and we're gonna do 4 exercises, 30 seconds each. All right, so we're gonna get started in about 10 seconds here with that 1-minute jog. So get ready. I'm at a 3.5 right now. I'm gonna start off, just because it's my first circuit, I'll start at a 5. I'd rather you start slower and work your way up. It's the first circuit. I like to do 5 rounds, 5 circuits, with each time getting faster. If I know I'm only gonna do 3, I'm gonna start a little bit faster. But I personally am gonna do 5 of these today. So I'm gonna start at 5. And if it feels too easy, some days I'll take it up, some days I'm okay with that, and then we'll just kind of gradually bring it up. So I have 30 more seconds, maybe I'll raise it to a 5.2. You want your arms by your side, loose hands, you don't want to ball up the fists, and you're not twisting your body, they're just grazing your rib cage. 15 more seconds and we'll take it to a 30-second run. Get ready for that increase in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna go up to a 6, and it's just 30 seconds. Now I'm giving you my paces just so you can kind of see what they look like, not because I'm telling you to do that. I want you to do your own jog, your own run, and your own sprint. 10 more seconds, and I'm gonna back it back down to around 5. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it back down for our next 1-minute jog. Make sure that you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. How are you feeling so far? Nice and easy. Trying to stay on the balls of the feet, not slamming flat foot down. We have another 30 seconds before we go to our all-out sprint. I love sprinting. I'm not a very good sprinter, but I love sprinting. It feels so good to expend that much energy and know that you're doing something awesome. In 15 seconds, take it up as fast as you feel comfortable going with our first round. Remember, we did do a warm-up, but our bodies are still in the warming up process. 4, 3, 2, here we go. For my first round, I'm just gonna take it to a 7. I'm breathing, my arms are moving, my hands are loose and open. 15 more seconds. I'm relaxing my shoulders, and I'm just going for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna press stop. My treadmill slowly stops me. If you have a treadmill at home that's an abrupt stop, don't just press stop. Make sure that you take the speed down slowly. All right, we are now coming off of the treadmill and we're going to do a round of plyometrics. Okay. So plyometrics, I love plyometrics. Plyometrics basically are, you go from point A to point B in as fast amount of time as possible. So say a squat. Point A to point B as quickly as possible. If you're a more advanced person with fitness, then you can go pops, big jumps, A to B. But if you don't feel comfortable because of injuries or you're just kind of starting out and you're not sure about the jumping part, you can still do a plyometric without the jump. Point A, point B, as fast as you can. So there's speed squats. Now I will say that squats are a really important exercise to get right. So I'm gonna spend a real quick amount of time just showing you a perfect squat. So a lot of people will squat like this. And we don't want to do that because all of that energy of our body is going into our knees, and that's not where we want that. We want it in our quads and our glutes and our muscles, not our joints. So you're going to pretend like you are sitting back into a chair and then coming up. Head is above the heart. Depending on your body composition, that might be a little bit more down, it might be a little bit more up, but don't worry so much about your hips up as you do about your hips down. Pretend there's a chair behind you. I like to put my arms out in front of me to kind of counterweight the hips, and that's a good squat. So if you are still struggling to get a right squat, don't do these too fast. I would rather you focus on perfect form. Once you can achieve that, then you can do the plyometrics. So our first exercise, for 30 seconds, squat jumps, or again, taking the jump out. We're then going to open the toes and hold for 30 seconds. There's a nice stabilizer. We're then going to do pop squats, where you jump wide into a squat and then jump your feet together, almost like a jumping jack, but a little bit more squatting. And then we're going to do a 15-second hold of the lunge, 15-second switch, okay? Those are our 4 exercises for 30 seconds. We are going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Big jumps, and then I'll show you the side view too, so you can see what that looks like. Making sure those hips go back, knees don't go too far over the toes. A little bit is fine, but not too much. Keep it going. We have 10 more seconds. Remember, you can take away the jumps and just go nice and fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up the toes, sink down. So we can go really low, hips go down, or if that's too much, we can come up a little bit higher. Try to stay down the whole time. I'd rather you take a couple of stretches than pop up completely. Try to stay low. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, right into pop squats. So you jump out, jump your feet together. Again, side view. Keep it going, halfway point. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, right into the lunge hold. 15 seconds on this side, 15 seconds on the other. Head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over that back knee. Hold for another 5 seconds before we switch. I want you to stay low and switch. 10 more seconds. Chest high, knee drives down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those are your 4 exercises. Okay, that was round 1. So it was a 5-minute workout, a high intensity interval training. If this was your very first time ever doing HIIT, you can stop right now, but I challenge you to do at least 2 more. So you're back on the treadmill or back outdoors. A reminder, 1-minute run. You can go a little faster this time. You've already done it. Your muscles are used to it. 30-second run. I'm sorry, it was a 1-minute jog. 30-second run. 1-minute jog. 30-second sprint. Pop right off and go back into those 4 exercises. Wide high jump, straight into a sumo squat hold, pop squats, and then the 15 seconds each side for a total of 30 seconds of lunge holds. All right, get to it. Have a great workout. I'm gonna do mine. I know you're gonna do yours.